single citizen has a lot to do with it, and these ambulance chasers. Education, number 4. I think there's a lack of a more formalized character education system. My wife is a teacher. She's a good teacher, really well. And I said, look, they don't teach character education. They go, yes, they do. I said, well, for some reason it's not working, and I don't think they do it at a very early age. She goes, well, my school, they do it. Well, I don't know if every school does it or not. But part of the problem is I don't think it's emphasized enough. We have math and we have science and we have English. Every year they got to take those courses. Well, why can't we have a course on moral education, responsibility, accountability, same like we have teaching a course in English, and just work your way up. And it has to be done at a very early age. Part of the problem is both parents are working outside the home. They don't get that kind of formal character education. And you have a rise of single family homes, and parents are spending less time with their kids. And then, of course, you got these video games, and guess what? They don't teach character education. They teach shoot them and kill them. Number 5, I think, this is religion and beliefs. The big thing about religion is you can't practice it anymore. It's viewed as offensive. And it's a problem. It's like, look, Tim Tebow down here, he's a religious guy, and he demonstrated. Now he's criticized and ridiculed because he's praying. Well, it's not being forced on you. And I commend him. He's probably the most moral guy you could ever come across. But here's another situation in the city of Slidell. And, we have a board member who is the CIO of St. Tammany Parish, and I think it's the city of Slidell. I can't remember. There's so many people on the board. But here's what happened. There was a sign at the top of the courthouse that said, "In God We Trust." And it's been up there for 30 years. Well, someone went up there and looked at it and says, "That offends me. You got to take it down." And they got the other organization, which I won't name, involved. And I go, look, it's been up there 30 years. It's not directed at you. So don't even look at it. It's not offensive. But at the end of the day, it had to be taken down, which I thought was wrong. So we've kind of gotten away from religion. I think there's reasons why religion is powerful, and I'll tell you a little bit about that later. Family values, number 6. Look at these programs here. For those of you who are older like me, what do these programs teach? You have Captain Kangaroo, Lassie, the Brady Bunch, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. They taught some really good values. And when you think about the programs today, those values aren't nearly taught like they were 30 or 40 years ago. These values are having tough love, child abuse versus child punishment, morals and respect for others, I think, is waning because we got these programs that are on TV today that teach something other than all what these programs taught in the past. Now take a look at this screen. Real men still do this. Now think about it. What's going on here that you rarely see? What you don't see really are people doing this. And it's a simple act. And the act is a man opening the door for a woman. Now, some women might get offended and says, I can do this myself. That's not the point. The point is you're doing something because you care and you want to be